Hi there, welcome to Fortunate Creations. As promised, this is a tutorial on how to make this t-shirt. Super easy. Get your Cricut machine, get your t-shirt and your iron-on vinyl, and let's get to making. Hang on. Okay, as promised, I'm going to show you how to make the t-shirt I'm wearing right now. So we want to go ahead and start with the Cricut Creative Space. So once you have that downloaded, obviously you have your machine, you've got all that set, you're going to click on New Project. So I'm going to start from scratch here with a new project. Sorry if my camera's a little crooked. So there we go. It's a clean canvas and we're starting from scratch. So what I want to do is go into my stuff. Now the reason I'm going into my stuff is because I already have my logo saved. Obviously, if you don't have your logo saved, you would have to create it and then save it to your stuff. And I can do that as a different tutorial. But let's go ahead and start with, I've already got my stuff set, so here it is. Okay, so this is one big example of my logo. If I printed it just like this, it would print one, it would be fine. But what I want to do is save a little bit of time, and I want to print two of them. So I'm going to customize it. So you'll see there's the one, Be Creative. And if you click kind of in the middle, it's going to tell you down here what size it is. So it's 7 by 13 or 7.13 by 5.85. Okay. Now I want to print two of these. And the canvas that I'm printing it on, or the vinyl that I'm printing it on, is a 12 by 12. So how do I get two of them when you know that that's not going to work because there's not enough room? So I'm going to copy this. I learned this hack here and paste it. Now you see how it's over here? Obviously that won't work. Well, if we turn it sideways, okay, and move it over, if you hear the beep, that just means my machine is heating up over here. Okay, so I'm kind of learned this hack on my machine. I can go ahead and get two of these printed and have plenty of room on one 12 by 12 sheet, as long as the words don't connect with each other or bump into each other anyway. So this is kind of a little bit of a hack where I can print two of them at one time. All right, and that minimizes the wasted material. And I can also copy here and paste a smaller one. So if I have a different shirt where I just want to put this on the pocket or something, I can do a couple of them. Go down over here. And I can do a bunch of them. That way I'm not wasting, because this vinyl is expensive. So I don't want to waste this vinyl. I want to print as many of these as I can while still using the same vinyl. As you see, once I click off of it, none of these actually touch. So when I cut the vinyl, it's going to be fine. It's going to be perfect. And can I fit another one in here? Let's see, I sure can. So there you go. So now I am using as much room as possible on my vinyl. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and click Make. So when you make it on this, it's going to ask you a couple questions. And there's something I forgot. So I have to go cancel and go back. If you want it to print all of these at once, you have to select all and hit attach. That way all of them will be printed. And now you can hit Make. And it's going to show you, okay, all of this is going to fit on there. We're going to be fine. So over here, you want to look and say, yes, it's on a mat. Yes, it's a 12 by 12. And here's a very important step for t-shirts. The mirror image has to be on because you're going to flip it when you iron it onto your t-shirt. Okay, so you hit continue and the machine's going to ask you a couple of questions. It's going to ask you what base material you're using. Okay, so back here I had bookmarked the infusible ink, but I want to go into all the popular ones. And today I'm going to be using the Smart Iron-On Glitter. Okay? And it's going to ask you, make sure the mirror is turned on and the iron-on material is face down. You want shiny part down. So what the machine is trying to tell you is make sure you have a 12 by 12 mat, and it is a little sticky. And then make sure you have your iron-on material shiny side down on the mat. And ready to go. Line it up, make sure it's pressed on right, make sure the shiny side is down. All right, and now my machine is telling me that it's time to load. So I go over to my Explorer 3. Okay, so here we go. You'll see that that light is flashing. So I'm going to go ahead and bear with me. I'm doing this with one hand. So I'm going to go ahead and load this in here. Okay. Then I'm going to tell the machine that I'm ready by doing this. And give it a little help, and in it goes. So it is checking the length of the mat. It is checking the length of the vinyl, and it's going to now check the width of it. And then it's telling me, okay, so go ahead and hit the button. And it takes it from there. There it goes. So you can see here the machine is cutting away. It's a little blurry. There we go. Come on, focus. Focus. It's cutting and it's almost finished. You can see that I have it on that mat, and it is upside down with the shiny side facing down. And the machine goes ahead and cuts the whole thing. I absolutely love this machine, I'm telling you. Well worth the price. Put it on your want list or your wish list. It does all the work for you, and you can custom make all of you. Who needs Etsy when you can custom make all of your own gifts and all of your own stuff? Check it out. It's just finishing up. So it's been about 2 minutes since my computer told me it was done sending the message to this machine. Okay. Here we go. It's finishing up the very end of it. Seamless, right? It's just, so here we go. I just took it off of the cutting machine, and I'm going to peel it off of the mat. And the next step really is to cut each one of these out. So I have each one in its own. That's the machine telling me I'm taking too long. So I just have to remind it that I want it to stay on. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these into shapes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have them all cut out. And what I'm going to do now is peel it and get it ready to go on the t-shirt. So this is a very important step because you only want, obviously, your decal to be left on the transfer paper, okay? So you can see now, here's my words starting to come out. And it doesn't matter how much you touch this part of it, because the heat is going to take care of what you need as far as the transfer. Okay, peel this off. Super easy, comes right off. Now you will see that although the big pieces have come off, there's still some of the smaller spots that we're going to have to peel off a little more labor intensive than this. So I will show you exactly how to do that. My Cricut machine did not come with the tool kit to do that, but I went ahead and ordered the accessory kit. So here you can see now inside the bee, see how that had to come out? And then of course all the little pieces of the yarn. Now, hindsight, try to make pieces that are not so small. Like, I mean, I absolutely love this logo, but if I were to make another one, I would try to not have as many little loops and stuff. Now you can see on here, I can make the ball of yarn look a little bit more like an E by the way I peel this off. So here's that. It goes right around that way, and it looks a little bit more like an E. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel those off. There's the V, and then there's a little part here, and then a little part here in the E here. Where else? We're good, we're good, we're good. A little bit on the V. And like I said, I just love the ease of this machine. I love all of it. So now I'm ready. So here it is, Be Creative. I have my t-shirt. Okay, I have my t-shirt all ready. And now we're ready for the next step. Okay, so here we are, ready for the machine. So we've got this here, it's up to temp. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift this up and lay the t-shirt in there. Okay, super simple. And the size of this pad is just about the size of a t-shirt. So you know kind of where the center is. A lot of people, as a hack, they will go ahead and fold it right down the middle. But I mean, you can pretty much tell where the center is for this. So I like to set this down, make sure it's ironed nice and flat, because after all, it is just a giant iron, right? Okay, get that there cord out of the way and make sure that we're ready to go. So now I'm going to pick it up. You can see right where it's going to go. Center it right there in the middle. Here we go. Put it down, press start, and hold it down. Now you can see under my fingers, here I'll do it this way, it's counting down, and you hold it for 30 seconds. And after 30 seconds, it's going to beep, and it's going to tell you that's long enough, and your decal should be adhered to your t-shirt perfectly. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. So now it's ready for the next one. It's just going to sit and wait for me. Here we have the t-shirt. I'm letting it cool down a little bit because 320 degrees or 330 degrees is pretty hot. But it's already to the point now where I can touch it. So the moment of truth. We're going to peel this off, and we're going to reveal our beautiful new t-shirt, and it is that simple. Isn't that awesome? So this will be one of the t-shirts that I'm giving away on my Saturday Coffee with Kim. How fun is that? I'm going to go ahead and make the other one and be ready for the weekend. But there you go. It's as simple as that. So if somebody asks me, do you like the Cricut? Absolutely. I love the Cricut. I love what it does. I love what I can create with it. And it certainly helps me be creative. I will see you next time. Have a great day.